How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the STR Towa, one of the best EZAs from the Heroes patch, and he's free to play, no less. Actually, you know what? She's probably one of the best free to play EZAs we've gotten in a while. She's really good. So we're going to take a look at her at max links, of course, rainbow status, because she's free to play and easy to do that with. So let's see here. She's got attack and defense 200%. She's got an additional attack and defense 150% when performing a super attack. She has a high chance of evading enemies' attack as the second or third attacker in turn. She also has an additional chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack 5%, up to 15% with each attack evaded. She gives all allies key attack and defense 30% when there are 3 or more extreme allies on the team. And she gives all allies attack and defense 15% for 2 turns after she evades 3 or more attacks in battle when there are 3 or more allies on the team. Extreme allies. She also has an additional attack defense 100% when performing a super attack. She also gives all allies key 2 and attack and defense 20% and changes AGL key spheres to STR when all allies are heroes or crossover. Now, we're not going to have that last bit of her passive for the extra support, simply due to the fact that we want to run her under Slug's domain to see how that impacts her. So, taking a look here, we do have Slug's domain up. We do have 296k defense because she's not really getting any crazy support here. But we do have 3 links active here, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to target Meki. We're going to have Meki Kabata target this guy here, right? We should be able to take him. And then, yep, okay. Do that. Let's send off Slug here, so let's take a look. Alright, yeah, so she's free to play, so she's not going to be anything to write about on her attack. But I think where we're really going to see excelling with her is probably on her defense. If we ever manage to proc an additional super, we're looking on turns where we have support, we're looking at near 2.5 million defense. But her attack is not going to be all that great. There we go. We get a dodge. We get a second dodge. So now all we need is one more, and we will be getting that additional 15% for 2 turns. But otherwise, 45% support for the turn is still pretty good. Of course, it jumps up to 65 if we're on a full heroes team, which we'll probably be able to see by the end of this celebration, but not right now. Okay, so let's do these guys here. Let's just go ahead and start knocking these guys out of the way. Alright, and we'll get that with Fu. Excellent, we get another... Ah, man, I was hoping that would be another... why did it have to be a normal? I am a bit worried about Fu taking an attack there from Tagoma. I think we should be okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's sealed, so now we don't have to worry. And we do get the dodge. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's grab that with Meki Kabata. So this turn we actually have all 7 links active. We're looking at 400k defense. With, right now we have, what is that? 50%. We got 2 dodges, so we got 60% chance to dodge. That's pretty good. She can get an extra 15% chance to dodge, so... Nice. Alright. Alright, so Slug's domain's up, and the second one kicks off here. Unfortunately, we didn't finish the first phase quite as fast as I wanted to, but that, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna float this guy off. We're gonna transform the Bojack so he can start stacking up real nice. Grab that with Bojack. And let's grab that with Slug. Oh, that's right. He can stun. I forgot about that. But were we just not gonna get that extra super? I just realized that, and because we're doing the Frieza phase because I mean, again, we're dealing with a free-to-play unit, and I didn't want to push things too hard. With 2.5 million, we can probably do all right in most events for her, right? The only danger is, you know, major super attacks, which is really good for a free-to-play unit, but I mean, for the purpose of the showcase and some of the units we're bringing just to help support her, you know, especially because we're gonna have to bring Int Toa for those couple turns with the, so we can see those turns with the links. You know, we don't want to be playing around and risking RNG to and then having to start over because, you know, Toa or Food decided to miss a dodge there. So, I mean, Frieza works well enough. He's got 600k normals, and his super is 1.8, which is, I mean, about similar to what we're dealing with when we usually do the Gammas. So, I'm going to keep her slot 1 here, or slot 2 here. I'm going to grab that with, yeah, he gets defensive orbs, right, with tech. Double check here. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go with the 8 tech key spheres right here, and that should be enough for him. Grab that with her. And so before we pick up the orbs and get Toa support, 300k, so hopefully we get the dodges there. I mean, yeah. Of course, it's always slot 1, the super. Always, never fails. Alright, hang on. Alright, so we went ahead and we reloaded up here, so similar setup, but this time we actually have somebody who can help us out slot 1, because that last setup was awful. So we got 400k defense. Of course, we have that 60% chance to dodge right now. Now, if we're lucky, we'll get the dodges here on both her and Toa, and the super will be on Slug, because oh, that's not something I like to see. So the thing about her super, right, so we've got 7 links active here with the Int Toa, by the way. The thing about the super is, while she can get up to 2.5, this is an AGL, boss, so if she gets hit with the super and she doesn't dodge, she's probably going to die. There we go, we do get the dodge. So now she's fully built up dodge, and she's tanking 600k normals. Int Toa. Okay, so that's good, but now our concern is Int Toa. Okay, alright, well, I'll take that. Okay, so no more domain the rest of this fight, but that's okay. And there we go, we can start seeing the super attacks here. So we're just going to go ahead and use this just to help get out of here sooner. That would be ideal. Let's grab that with him. Grab the STR with him. And if somehow, by some miracle, Bojack doesn't finish, then Mecha Kabata will with all those crazy key spheres there. And the other slug has got enough hits to keep his domain up too, so that's worthy of noting. There we go. Alright, and there goes the super on Slug. And now it is post-super. We do not have his domain up, but, I mean, we know Slug still gonna take it like a champ. Alright, so 23 million on our Bojack here. Very nice. Dude is wild. I don't know what they were thinking with this EZA. I'm happy with whatever they were thinking, because, I mean, he turned out amazing. Okay, 25 million. So you remember that miracle I was talking about Bojack not finishing off Frieza here? I think that just happened. Yep, there we go. Barely. Okay, well, okay, we get a stack out of Mecha Kabata. That's the good thing about it. Alright, and 16 million on Mecha Kabata. So he didn't stack up as much as the one that before we restarted, but that's fine. He's just here to give the third crossover allied condition for Fu. Okay, so we know there's not going to be any supers here, so let's just go ahead and let's do this. Alright, so if we do this right, so without the domain, we can see that we're gonna really struggle here to get key with her, at least on this rotation, just with the foo. I mean, in a normal circumstance, this is not going to be a big deal, so let's just go ahead and grab that. So 290k, but of course we do have that chance to dodge, so at least we got that going for us. We know Frieza's not going to attack this turn. She attacks next turn, so no issues there. But we do manage to proc an extra Super Rota Slug, so we will take those. I would have liked an extra one. The 500k attack, not a whole lot, but again, I've mentioned this before. Her thing isn't attack, her thing is defense. She's also not going to take the Frieza super here. This is literally just delaying the end of the fight. That's all we're doing here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, actually, yeah, let's do this number. Okay, because Bojack will definitely finish up if that's the case. Alright. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, let's do that.
Time to get serious.
Alright, Dokkan attack with Bojack should definitely do the trick here. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. We got all of them this time. There we go, and come on, don't do this to me, Bojack. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Suck gets the super attack. I was about to say, oh my goodness, if we don't get a super attack, we're gonna lose. There we go, perfect. Alright. Okay, so there you have it. There is STR free-to-play Towa's EZA. I gotta say, she is wow. I chose this boss because the main part of the fight here that we wanted to focus on is AGL typing, right? So we're dealing with 600k, right? Plus an additional 1.5 percent for being AGL type, and then we're dealing with a super. Now, of course, you don't want her to take a super in most cases because while she can reach 2.5 million on the defense, right? I mean, that'll take most supers, in fact. That'll take quite a few supers. But that only happens if she procs her additional super on her supported turns. Otherwise, her defense is looking more like 1.7 million or 2.2 with a double super without support. On her supported turns, more like 1.9 and 2.5 if she gets the additional super. But I mean, the nice thing about her is she is also supporting, right? Once we get those couple of dodges in, you can see our next rotation was actually a little bit stronger. That extra 15% goes a long way. On top of giving, 65% to those who are on rotation with her. Or no, it's not 65%. It's more than that. It's 55. It's 70, isn't it? Given her let's take a look here. It is right. So she's getting additional. Where is it? She's giving allies 30%, 3 or more extreme, 15%. So that's 45% for 2 turns once evade, and then an additional 20%. So what is that? 50, 20? Yeah, okay, 65%. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So with that, I mean, she's providing some excellent support for the team. It's kind of wild what she's doing as a free-to-play unit. Just the fact alone that raw defensively, like that's what she's doing. I gotta give it to her. Add on to that the 65% chance to dodge. All around a good filler slot for the Extreme Heroes team, so kind of glad they handled her the way they did. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below let us know what do you think of the STR Towa EZA? She's actually a lot better on a full hero setup, but I wanted to see what she looked like under Slug's domain for this showcase. I will probably test her out again once we get a proper heroes team. Right now, this is, I've mentioned this on the Trunks and Mechikaburo videos. I don't like the fact that we're stuck running the old heroes team to really test them out, because it's not giving the greatest impression of them, because the whole team itself has such low HP. Just obviously the leaders are showing their signs of age. It's just hard to show her off kind of the way we want to, so we did it this way. So guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget, if nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.